Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cairo, and let's not waste any time, don't mind the mess in the back. Overwatch 2 is one of, if not the worst decisions a company could ever fucking make. Period. Like, there's no reason for this game existing. There's nothing to even look forward to. And so that has recently gotten me to just randomly record this video. Should we revert back to Overwatch 1? Or should we stay with this Overwatch 2? Spoiler alert, I think Overwatch 1 was probably the better decision. So, usually with a video game company, when they have like this shiny video game, maybe-ish, most of the time you look forward to the like innovation. Like, I only care about what's happening here and then what's gonna happen in the future. You know, like Valorant, I don't care if they add a new character or change a new gun or whatever. Like, at least it's like, I don't really care to revert back to a time. And Apex and like Rainbow Six Siege, whatever you could think of. Overwatch is the exception. Overwatch is the complete exception. Whenever I think of Overwatch, I think of just going back to 6v6, to like all these old changes that basically just make the gameplay feel like so much smoother. And plus, especially with the main reason that Overwatch 2 exists, I feel like all the changes that came out in Overwatch 2, they were just rash-ass decisions made for, oh hey, we might give you this PvE thingy. Just wait, I guess. And with it now being gone, honestly ask yourself, what's even the point right now? What is the point of Overwatch 2? All these decisions, all these changes, everything. There isn't. I'm also not gonna say like characters specifically, like Junker Queen or like Ramatra or anything like that shouldn't be added to Overwatch 1. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the general format of Overwatch is just completely needs to go back. Because, like, there are so many things I can hound on Overwatch for. Basically, ranked as shit. You don't see your rank. Half the time you don't even go up or down. Most of the people you're with are, like, it bounces because you just focus on one role. On top of that, Doomfist shouldn't really be a tank. We need an extra player because if someone on our team is completely bad, then I guess it's time to end the game. And just nothing we want. Just absolutely nothing. And I was watching a video before this, that's why I got this idea. The person did say that everything, it's just losing its identity. And, like, I completely agree, like, with my character, Cassidy, brought up, where it's, like, magnetic grenade, and he's trying to explain it, it's like, okay, so basically, you have this grenade that you throw, it sticks to people, but it also kind of just goes back to people, and it's infinitely range, versus, like, the original, where it's just like, like, I feel like that is so true. Overwatch 2 is trying to be so complex, but it just doesn't do that. It actually feels dull, in my opinion. Like, I don't know about you, but, like, the gameplay, the mechanics, like, basically everything just feels, like, more dull. Like, When I think of Overwatch 1, I think of like a complex game with like complex mechanics and, 10 times more fun. But now when I think of Overwatch 2, I think of this dumbed down game. This concept that was just brittled up into like a small little paper ball, essentially. Because I just don't think that this game brings anything to the table that Overwatch 1 wasn't. Overwatch 1 had more it had more years in the working. It had up until 2016 to when was it? I think it was like 2019, 2020-ish. That's basically 3 to 4 years. Versus Overwatch 2, which just feels like it was done in a month. Literally. Like, it feels like all the changes. Like, I know it's definitely longer than that, but the results just feel like they were done rashfully. And just less done. And I would say that if a system has been used for basically years, where they were actually thinking about what's working, what's not working, and making the necessary changes, I would say that's better than basically improvising at this point. I don't know. And I said this in my last Overwatch talk video. It feels like the developers are still dancing. But, now I take that back. You know why I take that back? Because why are they still drunk? Like, riddle me that, Batman. Why is the Overwatch devs still drunk? How do they not understand their own game? At this point, it's just a joke. So let's go back to a system that we know we can work on, that we know very well, and so we don't have to all suffer. Because I'm so done with Overwatch. I love the core gameplay. I loved it when I picked it up. Mind you, it was 2021, and the game was in that phase where it was like the devs were not fucking working on it at all. But still, it was so much better. Like, even if the developers went on a hiatus to go get the milk, at least they were a lot better about it. And like, I would highly recommend, even if it was a year, like October 4th of 2021, when you started playing Overwatch, that would be so much better. I don't even care. Like, it would be like life changing if you were able to see that. And that is, I forgot to go into this, but why can't we just play Overwatch 1 with Overwatch 2? Don't you find that a little funny? Like, we could go back to the old Call of Duty games, but we can't go back to Overwatch 1? Like, why did we make this permanent, very, very risky change? That now is just like, the risk went sideways. It's not going well for them. And it's like, it would have been so much better if we just kept the logs of Overwatch 1, rather than making this permanent change. It's not, I think they tried doing like a TF2 route on this one, but it's obviously not working, isn't it? Like, TF2, wait, no, you can play the old TF2, can't you? Or, guys, I'm an amateur YouTuber. I don't edit this shit out. That's the perks of it. I think you can play the initial one, so that makes it like worse. Like, I actually can't think of a game where you had the initial gameplay and then you just made a sequel that replaced the entire project. Oh, Destiny! Destiny! Yeah, I remember Destiny was its own game until it turned to Destiny 2. Which, I don't even think that worked. Because I remember the original Destiny was like, it was kind of cool when it came out, but then it just flopped on its face a little bit towards when it came Destiny 2. So, like, even the thing they're ripping off from is literally. It literally didn't work out. Like, I don't understand where we're looking. And I also saw a video proving my, Hollow Knight video, being like. And it just put into my mind, essentially, that indie games are the AAA games. Like, it's funny. I think gaming in 2023 is very funny right now. Like, I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not much of a gamer. In that typical sense where I'm like playing video games off stream or whatever. But even when I want to play a video game, I wouldn't choose Overwatch. I would never choose Overwatch. Overwatch right now just seems awful. And you know what I would play? Overwatch 1. I would rather play Overwatch 1 now. Like, I just used to have more fun with the game. I know that I'm just like a small ripple in here, and like, oh, he just wants views for this. No, I want to see the game that I fell in love with in 2021 when I came back to the game after not wanting to pay $40 for a game. I'm gonna be honest here. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end the video, guys. Hopefully you agree, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. And I hope you have a good day. Bye bye!